Hi, I'm Grant Werstick, and welcome to this month's edition of the Hippocratic Diaries video newsletter. Hope you've been enjoying the content again, and as always, feel free to make suggestions as far as things you want to see me talk about, things you want to see me teach. Just drop a comment in the comments box, or email me, or shoot me a text message, whatever. Always good to make sure that you're getting what you want to hear, so feel free to stay in touch with me that way. This month we're going to be talking about indoor cardio options. A lot of you like to be running outside and stuff when the weather's nice, and playing sports outside. When the weather turns cold, it's a little bit tougher, or maybe you just don't feel like leaving the house, or maybe in the busy Christmas season you don't have time to leave the house more than you want to. So these are all going to be some things that you can do inside the comfort of your own home, or at least inside where it's nice and warm. And there are also options that don't take very much time, alright? A lot of the stuff I'm going to be presenting with you today, some quick 5-10 minute workout options, so you can squeeze in a quick workout no matter where you are or what you're doing. So basically, to start off, I want to clear up some misconceptions about cardio that a lot of people have. A lot of people limit cardio to just a handful of exercises or a handful of options that are out there. Okay, people typically think of things like fast walking, running, swimming, biking, all those, maybe jumping on the elliptical machine in the gym, okay, all those sorts of things. And the trick is, if we limit ourselves to those options only, then when those options aren't available to us, we think that we can't get a good cardio workout in, or we think that we're not getting the most bang for a buck. So we need to broaden our scope as to what cardio actually includes. And really, cardiovascular activity can be anything that gets your heart rate up and gets you breathing heavy. Okay, as long as we're meeting those two requirements, you can classify it as cardio. So yard work can be cardio. Even aggressively cleaning the house can be classified as cardio. There's 100 of things out there that can work in that category. So we need to just look at it being more about the intensity and how we're structuring our workout rather than what the actual activity is. Okay, even most resistance training exercises, if grouped together properly and arranged in a certain way, you can get a great cardiovascular workout doing resistance training, which is kind of killing two birds with one stone there. So you just really need to stretch your perspective. The other thing with cardio is that basically we want to be making sure that we are using our whole body and not just using our legs with something like running. Okay, the more we bring our whole body into it, the less likely we are to get overuse injuries and to get bored as well. Cardio can be a lot more fun if we're engaging our whole body into the picture. So, like I said, I'm going to run through some options that are, easy to do pretty much anytime, anywhere, and we'll see where we go from there. So first off, some options that I don't have right here with me, but some great indoor options. Okay, swimming is probably one of the best winter forms of indoor cardio you can do. Right? First of all, there's very little stress to your joints at all, and it's just something different. All right, it's a total body workout, and it also feels nice to get in the water when it's so cold outside, to get in a nice warm pool and swim for a while. Great thing to do. Plyometrics are great. All right, not always easy to do in a house, but if you have even just some chairs that you can practice box jumping on, or something like that. Okay, a lot of gyms are starting to get some boxes in, things like that you can do very quick and very easy. Indoor track. Okay, most cities have a community center of sorts that has an indoor running track, or a school that has an indoor running track. Okay, so if it gets too cold to run outside, that's another option. And then rowing machine. Okay, if you are going to do indoor cardio with a machine, rowing machines are my preferred option, because you are, again, getting that full body workout. And I think if any of you have tried rowing, you'll find that a few minutes of rowing is definitely way more taxing on your body than running on a treadmill or using an elliptical machine or on a bike, something like that. So these are all just things that you can think about for options. Skipping, another good one. Don't have a skipping rope with me here, but again, even if you're not good at it, 10 minutes of skipping could be a good option for you. So now moving into stuff that I do have available around me for indoor cardio. One of the first things that you can do is just do very high repetition workouts of a very simple movement. Okay, first movement we're going to work through is the Hindu squat. Alright, and it's slightly different from some of the other squats that you'd be doing, but just to show you, first thing you're going to do is hold your arms out in front of you, and you're going to pull your arms back as if you're doing a rowing motion. Okay, as you're pulling your arms back, you're going to drop down to the floor, keeping your back nice and tall and straight. As you're sinking down into the floor, your heels are going to come off the ground. Okay, and this is just going to make it more comfortable, get nice and deep. Okay, when our hands are pulling back, we're going to drop down and brush our fingers along the ground like this, and that will signal us to start standing up again. As we're standing up, our heels come back down into the floor and our arms come back up in front of us. Okay, when it's all done together, this creates a nice circular flowing movement. Okay, so you're not, again, necessarily using the momentum of your arms to bring yourself up, but it just helps to flow the movement, just like that. Okay, just a few reps from the side. So rowing in, down and up. Okay, so if we do that very high repetition, maybe getting into 100, 200, up to 500, 1,000 reps, that will very much tax your cardio abilities, give you a great full body workout. Even though it's focusing on the legs, you'll find it really works the rest of your body too. So that's one you can work on. And just if that gets too easy, harder variation of that is going to be the Hindu jumping squat, and that's just adding a little balance in there so it looks like this. Alright, so that's Hindu squats. Next one we're going to go through is mountain climbers. This one, biggest key on that is to keep your hips really low. A lot of people when they do it tend to throw their hips up in the air, and it makes it easier, but it's taking away from putting the emphasis on our legs. So this is what it's going to look like. Basically, getting into a push-up position. Maybe it might look a little bit similar to when you're doing a sprint start. Okay, so back nice and straight, and you're just going to bounce up in the air a little bit and switch your feet. It can also be similar to sliding your feet along the ground on a track. So just like this, legs going back and forth. Bring your knees into your chest as tightly as you can, and fully extending that back leg as much as you can. Alright? So again, mountain climbers, done fast or done in very high repetition. Going to really get your heart rate up there, and really, as well as working your legs, really going to work your abs out as well. Okay, next one we're going to get into is burpees. Very familiar to most people. Most of us did more of these than we'd like to admit in gym class. So this is what basic burpee looks like. Also a great full body workout. So what you're doing, getting down into a crouching squat position. Okay, you're going to thrust your legs behind you, dip down into a push-up, bring the legs back into your chest, and then jump up, reaching for the sky as you jump. Okay, that's one repetition just from the side. Low crouch, thrust the legs out, push up, legs back in, and jump up. Alright, doing burpees, again, high repetition. Even something as low as 12 to 15 reps will probably get you breathing pretty heavy. So, really great option, like I said again, good full body one. Some basic kettlebell movements. And if you want more in-depth descriptions of some of these, I've done it a lot in some other videos, so you can go find those other videos to find the actual teaching on them. But I'll just demonstrate a few reps to show you what they're like. So first one, kettlebell swing. Again, we're just going to hike it between our legs, snap the legs and the hips, bring the kettlebell up, and we can do one arm swings as well. Okay, so the kettlebell swing, again, done to high repetition, will really give you a great workout, good total body movement, and best thing about it, it doesn't stress your body too much, so it's something you can do every day without worrying about overtraining too much. Okay, next one is going to be the kettlebell snatch. So, starting off from the kettlebell swing, and then I'm just going to snatch the kettlebell up into the air. And again, there are lots of good coaching videos out there if you want to break down the movement. That's just to show you, again, good total body movement. A little bit more strenuous, so it's not something you want to hit hard every day. But you can do heavier weight and do some lower reps. Or you can take a lightweight and just snatch as much as you can in a short period of time. So that's one you can do. Last kettlebell movement that's really good for high reps is going to be the clean and press. Okay, clean the weight up, and then just pressing right above your head. Bring it back in tight to your body, and let it swing down. Okay, just pressing on its own won't get you breathing too heavy, but because we're doing that cleaning motion before every rep, it really gets tiring really quickly. Alright, so those are some great indoor cardio options. One of the best ways you can string it together is you could do maybe a set of 25 reps of each of the exercises I've demonstrated. Or you might do each exercise for 1 minute, take a 30-second break, move on to the next exercise. Or you might do something like Tabatas, where you're doing 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and keep alternating between that for a total of 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And you've got a great cardio workout in less than 5 minutes. So however you want to string these together, as you can see, just demonstrating them gets you out of breath a bit. So it's a really good way to challenge yourself in a short period of time. And that's it for this month, so give those a try. You might find some other options, some other exercises that you like that you can do to get yourself some indoor cardio. And again, let me know what you want me to cover, and we'll see you next week.